Hi, hello, and welcome. I am definitely not Arca, and you're watching me pug my way to 2.8k rating on an Enhancement Shaman in Dragonflight Season 2. The rules for this series are, I can't group with anyone I know, I can only join a pug for one more dungeon if I'm not hosting and they're not out DPSing me by a lot, I can't send myself gold from my other characters, accept any free gold or buy a WoW token, I have to clear every dungeon on a plus 20 on either Tyrannical or Fortified, I just have to get all the portals, and I have to hit 2,800 rating. So what do I do today? Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do a couple of these. Where are they? There's 2 gold quests, and there's a Flightstone one too. I'll grab that as well while I'm down there. But yes, we want to do some gold quests. I'm not really going to show you much of that. Oh wait, before I do anything else, I need to make a macro. This obviously is no longer useful to us. But yes, what I want to do is show tooltip, storm, strike, /cast, totemic. Oh, wait, at Lair, totemic projection, /cast storm, strike. There we go. So what is the purpose of this macro? Well, we're going to drop our Wind Fury totem. We have it up right now. Okay, it's no longer up, but what do I do now? I use storm strike. Suddenly, I have Wind Fury Totem again. I can't believe I didn't think of doing this myself, considering the fact that Totemic Projection is off the global cooldown, but this should improve my Wind Fury Totem uptime by quite a lot, because now I only have to reapply it really once every 2 minutes, or if I move like ridiculously out of range from the totem or something like that. Like for instance, after the 3rd boss in Neltharion's Lair, when you jump down the pit, I would assume that you can't really teleport the totem to you. At that point, you do need to reapply it, but that's what I'll have my WeakAura for. But yes, I'm going to go do the quests, and then I'll start queuing for, wait, what demon key? I have an 11 Vortex Pinnacle. We'll do the 11 Vortex Pinnacle, and we'll push that key up to a 16, because I would like to do a 16 in order to get a clear for the mythic vault, or sorry, not for the mythic vault, but for the vault, for 1 slot to be myth tier. That would be really awesome if we could get something super useful in it. May not take it because I may just want a more short-term upgrade, but we'll see. We'll see what we get if we even get anything useful. Oh, hey, look, a brick wall. Well, it's not bricks, it's just rocks, but yeah. Anyway, off to the daily quests, and then we'll start actually pushing. We're getting ready to do the Vortex Pinnacle 11 with the group you see on the screen right now. One thing I forgot to mention is that I did get my alchemy leveled up, so I can get the file specialization or whatever the heck it's called, so my files last longer. Everyone's ready, so we're going to get going, but I'll talk to you near the end of the dungeon. Doggy drop, doggy 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 drop, doggy hop. Doggy, 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 hop. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the dungeon here. It's been a good run. We had a little bit of a wipe here just a little bit ago, but nobody's really demoralized because we're doing very well. It was just a combination of factors led to the tank getting kind of messed up on that big pull right before the last boss. Well, not the stars, obviously. So we just restarted it. We had Bloodlust up for it. Tank asked for the Bloodlust. Warrior also asked for the Bloodlust. So we used Bloodlust on it. We're doing really, really well on Trash. I did use Bloodlust on Trash earlier in the run, but I'm just going to move away. I feel like I'm doing quite well this dungeon, to be honest. I'm very curious what my Wind Fury uptime is going to be with the macro. I feel like it's going to be very, very good. We have Beacon here. We're going to use it while it's on top of the boss to at least cleave the boss. Oh, we didn't finish casting the Beacon. Well, now I have it for the boss. Derp. Feel like we stay on the boss now, though. Very, very nice. It was a good run. I had a lot of fun. So now we have a +13 key. We can keep pushing. No loot for us, but we should be fine. Either way, there's not much I can really get from here. I took into account that Chain Lightning should be spammed a lot more. So it should be Crash Lightning and the Chain Lightning. Holf told me that. But I'm more interested in the auras. I want to see the Wind Fury Totem. 91% uptime. I feel like that's pretty damn good. I'm going to ask this group. Actually, no, I'm hosting. The rule says... I forgot that the rule says that I can't do it if I host. I completely forgot about that. So I'm going to leave party and Astral Recall out after apologizing and saying that I couldn't play it. Yeah, we have Brackenhide Hollow 13. If we +3 it, the next key is already +16. So we'll see. Maybe we got a really good group. So what was the damage like? It was step and step with the warrior. Had a bit of a peak above him here, but then he had a huge peak, like multiple times a huge peak over me. I think he got pretty unlucky with the what are they called? Ministers of Air, and he got focused by the Lightning Lash, so he couldn't keep spell reflecting it. Like he got it multiple times in a row, so he couldn't stay on top of the enemies because the tank wasn't keeping it close enough to the grounding thing. Same thing happened to me here, actually. I got it right at the start. Obviously, I don't have spell reflect, so I can't just stand there. So I kind of, at the beginning of the fight, when I used Bloodlust and everything, I couldn't sit there in DPS, which was big sad. The Zug per minute dropped drastically from that one. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do the Brackenhide Hollow that we have. See how far we can push that. Getting ready to do the Brackenhide. This group seems really, really good. Like they all want to do all the interrupts notes and everything. Doing bloodlust on first pull and all that. You can see the item level of the group. The bottom right corner from this thingy. Just waiting for the tank to group everything up. Setting up the totems. That is not a triple pull. The tank said they'd do a triple pull. I guess we bloodlust this. I don't know. I'm just gonna knock everything up because we see stuff over here. I'm just a little confused now because they said triple pull and this is a double pull. So I don't know. Perfectly fine though. We're gonna drop a beacon here. Probably should have dropped it on the War Scourge, but I wanted to finish that off. Blowing these because they're kind of chasing random people. Okay, there we go. We're good now. Need new doggos down. I felt like a bit of a wasted bloodlust, to be honest with you, just because we kind of said we'd do a triple pull, then we didn't do a triple pull, so it's just a little bit weird to me. I'm gonna knock up the Vicious Mangles. Looking at the Mystic just to kick these. There's no reason to let them go through. There's nothing else being cast, so I'm gonna save the rest of my CC so it's not on cooldown for the next pull, though. Just gonna slow that guy so he doesn't run into anything. There we go. Of course, Thorin procs right as I finish a group. Of course. Demon Hunter went to grab the thing. Tanks usually shouldn't grab that, but that's okay. I didn't think to do it either. And drop a capacitor totem right on top of that. Knock everything up. Relocate. Where is the totem? There it is. Dropping some CC with Sundering. Windfury totem ran out or something? I don't know. I think it ran out probably because I've been relocating it quite a bit. We're going to interrupt that fear. I do have Tremor totem. If I see that I don't have an interrupt, then nobody is hitting it. Frost shock that guy in the back so he doesn't do any trouble. Or cause any trouble, I should say. And we have some friends coming in. We got that patrol into us. You have Wind Strike here, so I was able to hit him right from the get-go, which is always good. You're going into a multi-pull. There's going to be hunters in this pull. I'm not a huge fan of this. We're going to drop the Stone Skin Totem just to help people with the bleed. New doggos, and we have a War Scourge here. I'm going to tunnel into the War Scourge, which is Claw Mangle. I have Sundering for that. I should use Sundering more offensively rather than a CC, but that's something I still need to work on. Trying to do as Hold suggested, of just spamming Chain Lightning whenever I have enough Maelstrom, along with Crash Lightning in between. I'm going to drop a beacon here just as soon as we can drop this. Oh yeah, that was probably a bad idea because the tank didn't grab aggro. It is also a Demon Hunter. I just failed to interrupt that, so I'm just going to knock up to cover up my failure. Bone Bolts are coming down, so we're going to use the totem that increases physical damage resistance. We're going to do a stun here because I saw Claw Mangle. Wasn't sure if I was going to get interrupted or not. I'm again not using Sundering when I should be, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Looking at whether or not this is going to be a double pull. We have everything. Tank probably won't do it, so I'm just going to leave it as is. Relocating things. Withering Burst is going to get interrupted by yours truly. We're going to try and finish off this. The warrior is not using his cooldowns. Either that or my Omni CD is just not working correctly. I think it's probably Omni CD. There's no chance he wouldn't use his cooldowns here. I don't have an interrupt for that, unfortunately. I lightning bolted that just to make sure that it doesn't reach that group. Opening the cage so we can keep going. Patrol is going to come in. I'm going to just put a quick focus on the decay speaker just so I can interrupt them really quickly if push comes to pull. Knock these up. That didn't get knocked up for some reason. These are definitely going to get pulled. We're going to interrupt that to keep them moving so they can group up. New doggos, and it's time for Chain Lightning into random shit spam. I don't have an interrupt for that. Trying to tunnel the totem. I'm going to interrupt this just to group everything up. Tank is a little indecisive about where he wants to be. We're going to slow this guy so he doesn't run into any bullshit. And we are going to... okay. I was getting ready to drop that Tremor Totem, but the priest took it out. So all is well, all is fine. Somebody's already grabbing the cage so we can move on. We have that one group left before the boss. Warrior still has these cooldowns? I doubt it. No chance he's holding them that long. Maybe I just missed him using them and they're back up again. Now we have a Thorim's Invocation proc. Very beautiful. That's going to do a lot of damage here. Keep using that Crash Lightning. Back to Chain Lightning spam. Holding my beacon for the boss though, as well as this doggo. I'm going to drop a beacon into a Wolves, into a this, dropping a Stone Skin Totem for the group, or an Invocation coming through right away. That's beautiful. New Wolves, I'm going to use my defensive because the Mark for Death is on me. That's all I can really do, but it seems to be enough. Very good. Interrupt that. I'm tunneling the completely wrong fucking target, but oh well. I'm gonna use my group heal here. Probably should have saved it for when Gashtooth does his second, thing. Oh, Jesus. Why is it being led on me? I'm gonna interrupt that, just to reduce the incoming damage. I have to hard switch to Totem now. Okay, it's just Gashtooth now. I'm gonna drop Stone Skin Totem and just beat the shit out of him. I wanted to drop Stone Skin Totem, but it failed. I'm just gonna top myself off so I stop bleeding. Never mind, the boss is dead, so you stop bleeding. I feel a bit, it's like lost in the sauce, so to speak. I know that was the title of the last episode basically, but I feel hazy. I feel like I'm not all there in the head, and I don't mean that in like a trying to be mean to myself. Like, I feel like I'm distracted by something and I can't really say what. I think I'm just overanalyzing just how much I can do for the group in any given moment, because I'm trying to think like, oh, which totems should I drop here? But most of the time I don't need to really drop any of them to make it work. I was considering pulling that tree with us, but I'll trust the tank's route. He's doing safe pulls, and that's always good. Looking at his health bar right now, we're going to kick that. There's a totem. We're going to switch to the totem. I'm going to reincarnate here. I don't feel like I should stay dead. Using health potion, using a bit of a self heal, and then we'll try to finish off this totem. I think it's important. I don't have the group heal just yet, but we're about to have it, so we can switch back over here. Do I need the group heal now? No, I think I'll save it for the next pull. Looking for the Rot Slinger. There's the Rot Slinger. We have Chain Lightnings coming through. Okay, it's just the one Monstrous Decay now, so we can just not use any cooldowns on that. Very good. I feel happy. Okay, we're doing a double Rot Slinger pull, it looks like, and a Wilted Oak. Wait, what are we pulling? We are pulling? Are we not pulling? I can't tell at this point. I'm going to stay on the Rot Slinger. There's a totem in the back. I should switch to the totem. I'm going to beacon the totem. I didn't. I should have kicked that instead of finishing my beacon cast. Oh, okay. There's people that are handling the kicks for me since I'm failing at them miserably. Time's coming through. I don't know when the Rot Slinger is going to next cast because my thing is not really telling me. So I'm just going to tunnel the tree. Make sure that another incident doesn't happen where I get wiped out by a breath. That would have sucked. There's a totem down, but the Rot Slinger is dead, so the totem disappears. I stood in some bursts. That's not a great look. But a Stone Skin totem for the bleeds from the Lashers. There's a totem dropping on top of us. We're going to interrupt this guy. Do we just tunnel the... I know, I want to focus these totems. I don't know why the tank keeps moving the group away from totems. It would help a lot if we were able to just cleave these. Alright, very nice. This priest is absolutely blasting it. What item level were they? Oh, 438. That might explain why they're absolutely blasting it. Well done. Totemic relocation is on cooldown, so I'm going to have to manually reapply it. Oh, I failed my interrupt. I failed my interrupt miserably. I didn't set up the... whatchamacallits? The focus macro or anything, so I just pressed yeah. Anyway, I'm definitely tunneling on my rotation a little bit sometimes, and I don't really notice things that I should be doing, and I don't like that. I don't like playing like that, but I think I'm still learning, so I feel like it's fair. I don't feel like I'm being careless. I feel like I'm just still learning, getting some mana. Then we can move on to Tree Mouth. We're gonna beacon. I used all my cooldowns and then I used beacon. That's never a good look. I cannot wait to get rid of beacon, to be honest with you. Probably going to be a hot minute because it is so high item level, but for the most part I will look to replace it as soon as I can, even with something a little bit suboptimal, because I do not like using unused trinkets when my globals are so valuable. Drop Stone Skin Totem. I think the boss is dealing physical damage to the tank right now. Oh, I failed to interrupt that. I used my Tauren stun too late. I should have moved sooner. Ha, get it? Because cow. Oh, what? Can I go? I think I can release. Yeah, it's here. I feel very stupid for that. I was trying to position in such a way that I stand at the edge of it, because then what I can do is still keep auto attacking or using my abilities, but I got a bit too close. Okay, I'm gonna step away and I'm just gonna inch forward until I can barely hit him, and there we go. That's where you stand and you can auto attack even as a warrior and everything. Now if I did use some of the good abilities that I should be using, maybe it'd be a bit better, but I got flustered there, honestly. Where the heck is the warrior going? Okay, that was interesting. It was very brave and he just like walked forward. I think he forgot about the gut stabbers, honestly. That's what it looked like to me. I don't think he intentionally pulled them. I think he just forgot about them. I have bleeds on me, so I'm just going to give myself a quick heal like that. There we go. I feel like I, again, haven't been utilizing Ancestral Guidance as much, but I don't feel like we've... Ooh, okay, that's... Most people don't pull that. I'm going to slow them, Tremor Totem them. We're going to knock them up. Just keep whoever has it safe. We're going to drop the physical resistance thing. Going to beacon as well. I'm going to stun them with the Tauren thing, just to make sure that they don't kill whoever they're focused on. We should stay on top of the Rot guy, because he's not going to move after us. I am going to try and finish him off, because he has the bleed thing. This is a good time to use Ancestral Guidance, that's for sure. I really need this guy to die, because he's going to wipe us. Those bleeds that he applies to us are pretty fucking brutal. I think the group can kill this and then res me, so I don't have to run back. I don't know if that's faster. I think... Oh, I'm getting... No, I'm going to decline that. Why can't I decline it? There we go. It let me decline it. It's not worth, because I feel like we should save it in case something goes wrong, because there was no imminent threat. I'm going to reapply my buffs now. Not because they've run out or anything, but because I saw that there were like 11 minutes left and I didn't want to risk them running out while we're still running... While... Oh, Jesus Christ, whatever. I'm going to Bloodlust here, because I forgot to use it on Tree Mouth, to be honest with you. I'm not very good about using Bloodlust yet, apparently. point, but I am good at mashing Storm Strike. I can do that. Oh, we absolutely melted this boss. Holy shit. 2 Thorim's Invocations. Pretty crazy. We're gonna kick to the K-Surge to keep this guy moving. I'm gonna knock up to the K-Surge. We're gonna Flame Shock that in the back. Reapply Wind Fury and go to town here. There's no reason, like, we have to pull these whichever side we go, so there's no reason waiting. Because it's just little tiny mobs. We don't have to worry about that. 86% tank wants to go right side. We can go right side. I think he wants us to wait out the War Scourge and then go. Okay, we're doing that. Get the one further. Oh, okay. Where did that guy go? I'm gonna knock this up real quick. War Scourge here. I'm gonna put this one on focus to interrupt them when I can. Beacon here into Wolves, into Wind Fury. Accidentally should have done Wind Fury first, to be honest. I'm gonna use the stun here just to remove the swirlies. Should have used Sundering instead of stun. Shorter cooldown, same effect. Okay, that interrupt got done. Very good. All that in a pack of gum, baby. Gonna kick that, keep moving. Doggo's coming down. We're gonna knock up to remove the swirly generator. Ooh, Blood Nova got taken out. Interrupt that to move the guy closer to us. That's good. Gonna Tremor Totem here just to get rid of the Filth Caller. With thingy things on me, I'm just gonna wait it out. I'm gonna get dispelled by the Priest most likely. I'm just gonna cast Chain Lightning from over here. I don't want to risk giving this to anyone. Priest doesn't give a fuck about that. Priest body pulled the rest of the crap. I expected the Priest to do something for me there, but it didn't work out, so we're going to drop some cooldowns here and just go to town on the DPS, trying not to stand in shit while also trying to not affect others with it. Let's use a Tremor Totem here. No, never mind, I interrupted it. I just wanted to use Tremor Totem, man. I wanted to get some use out of it. Shadow came into the Discord server to let me know, like, hey, why are you so afraid of it? Just use Tremor Totem. He's completely right. I just didn't have it, I think, in the build that I was running. Going to use a potion here to self-heal a bit because I got a little bit low because I'm not getting dispelled by the Priest. Does the Priest even have the disease, the spell? He does not have Purify Disease. That explains why he didn't purify disease off of me. He can't, or they can't. My apologies. I really need to get used to saying they instead of he all the time. I just default to he, not because I assume gender, but because it's just the first word that comes to mind. It's just the default in my brain. I don't mean nothing by it. I need to move away. There's nobody who can actually help me here. We're gonna remove that. We can actually purge that off the Rot Hexer. That's interesting. I didn't know that was the case. Just gonna move off to the side here so I don't accidentally affect anyone, and I should probably be self-healing myself. I'm not even paying attention to my health bar. Okay, we're good to go. We were just waiting for me. Or, oh, we were waiting for mana, maybe? I'm going to put Wind Fury Totem in the middle of the room, but it's going to follow us around because of my macro. Beacon into Dogs, into Spam Strike if we can. Rot Burst Totem. We're going to switch to Rot Burst Totem immediately. Doom Winds on the boss. Doggos need to be reapplied. Storm Strike spam. When we run out of Storm Strike, we use our Maelstrom to reset Storm Strike. Keep spamming Storm Strike. Switch to Totem. The Warrior seems to be new. He is definitely having a struggle throughout the dungeon. He doesn't know the mob positions. He's kind of just standing in the poison thing or the cloud that the boss does, but it's no biggie. These dungeons are for learning. It's a plus 13. That's still not too rough, so no biggie. Ooh, I just got hit by the totem because I jumped on top of it. That's my bad. There we go. Totem's gone, and that's it. There we go. Another 12 Worms Shadow Flame Crusts. I'm gonna make one and we're gonna upgrade our main hand weapon. Feel like that's the best call. Let's see if we get any loot. Maybe we get the trinket. No, we get a necklace with crit versatility. I have a crit haste one. I'd prefer this one. I'm just gonna ask if anybody wants the crit versatility one. Perhaps someone is interested. Oh, okay. Gives a warrior. Okay. Yep, there you go, bud. See you guys around. The Demon Hunter says going back to work. I accidentally used my Transmogrify toy instead of teleporting out. I'm curious what my Wind Fury Totem was like this time. Let's see. It seems to be lower. I didn't quite catch it. Let's take a look again. Hold on. Where is it? Am I blind? What the hell is that? Minus 2,008. There, that's a bug. There's something weird with that. Obviously, I didn't have it negative seconds up. I had it up all the time, I think. Because I was doing the same thing. Whenever I saw the icon, I'd use it manually, even when it wasn't the best global to use. I just did it for the uptime, basically, and to get into the habit of using it at a better time. DPS wise, I got my ass handed to me by the Priest. The Priest was 438 item level though, so I'm not surprised by that. He is a full 15 item levels above me, which I hope I can keep up with him when I do get to 438. I feel like I could. 15 item levels is quite a lot. But speaking of which, hopefully we can get to 424 here in a second. Craft the worm thingy, and then we upgrade the weapon. Still not 434 or 424. Jesus, imagine. So yeah, we just have to keep grinding. I do still need to use a lot of Drake crests, but I feel at this point it just feels like such a waste to grind plus 10s and plus 9s. I don't know. I should probably just go and do higher level content content or higher level Mythic Plus just to get higher item level things to just drop for me right away. I'd love to do 17s to just get 428s right off the bat, but I have a hard time thinking that somebody would invite a 423 person to a 17, but oh well. We'll have a 437 item at least. That's very good. We are going to go and do, what key did I get? Neltharion's Lair 15, just shy of that 16 that we wanted to do, but I think we'll do the Neltharion's Lair, and then in the next recording session, I'll do the 16. As I record this, it's 4:24 p.m. on a Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? It's gotta be Tuesday, right? It is a Tuesday indeed, so I'm gonna try and get that 16 done today. So I'm gonna record the Neltharion's Lair, hopefully time it at least with a +1, and then go and do the 16, but I think the 16 might be in the next video. I don't know. We'll see how we edit this. But at any rate, the next thing that happens is a 15 Neltharion's Lair. So let's get to looking for people. Alrighty, we're getting ready to run the 15 Neltharion's Lair. It is my key. I am not the party lead because we had somebody else with higher RIO queue us up. I did not jump down. That was a bit of a derp out moment for me. Definitely should have repaired before that. That was a good shout. Oh well, we just don't die. It's easy. This person water walking, never mind, already moving. Alrighty, somehow I'm very worried now for not having fully repaired gear, but oh well. We're doing a little baby pull. That's okay. I am okay with this. We seem to be blasting the DPS. I'm okay with that as well. Jesus. Gonna knock these up while they're doing their frontal. No reason to let that go through. Drop the stone skin totem. Try to get used to using that. Okay, we're killing just one enemy. That does not feel amazing, but we follow where the tank leads us. Giving people water walking. Hopefully they're careful and don't die when they go down there. I'm gonna do a little jump here. We're gonna bloodlust this boss. I think that's the best call because we didn't do a big full, what the fuck am I trying to say? Big pull at the start. Bloodlust, drop doggos. This is Wind Fury Totem. Should have been dropped first. Got fresh dogs right as the first ones were about to expire. Probably could have used them even sooner for the double buff. I'm going to stand right over here so we get knocked out of the poison. There's the shoo. We're going to use a defensive and move out of that. I forgot that the first one that he does, he will do the rock shards right after he does the knockback. So I need to be super careful about that. We are getting a lot of Thorns Invocation out this time. I like that. There's a shatter. Should be able to stand right about here and stay on top of the boss. That's perfect. We're gonna beacon, maybe save that for ads in general, but the boss is dying so quickly that it doesn't even matter. Razor shards coming through. Don't have to worry about that. I'm safe. Kind of ignoring the ads, but the boss should die before he does the next shatter, like before the cast goes off. Maybe? Yes? No? Come on. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Absolutely blasting the DPS with this group. I love it. I think the beacon crit, yeah, 1.16 million. The beacon definitely crit. That helps a lot. And cleaving the little ads helps as well. Chain lightning is really good on that boss fight, it feels like, because you can just get a bunch of chain lightning and it's easier to cleave with chain lightning than it usually is for other classes because the hitboxes are weird on the boss because he just avalanche is just gonna move away because he just whatchamacallit, it just has a weird hitbox. Like you should be able to auto attack him because you're right on top of him, but it's just not the case. Rejection over there. There's gonna be an avalanche coming soon, so I'm just gonna sit here to the side to bait it. That way we don't have to worry about melee getting wrecked. We're gonna knock these guys up. We're gonna put a totem down on top of them. Doggos, doom winds, and try to do a bunch of AoE damage and cleave these guys down as quickly as possible because they're very, very dangerous on fortified, especially with bolstering. I seem to be doing fine. We're going to step away for the avalanche bait, and then we're going to step back in and storm strike. Always be storm striking. Kick that. Systemic relocation. New doggos. Here for the frontal. Whoa, okay, that was scary for a second. Interrupt that. Always be interrupting. Wind strike. Always be wind striking. These frontals are very scary. Oh, the warrior got clipped by the frontal. Failed my interrupt, but the warrior stunned it, so it's fine. Well, I failed my interrupt because the warrior stunned it. Alright, that should be this big guy gone. Okay, good. Drop a totem here. Get everyone movement speed. Drop a Wind Fury totem, and we're going to relocate it over here. Going to put a focus on this one. Focus interrupt right away. We need to be very careful for that frontal. I'm going to do a nice little knock up here and do a beacon as well. Ooh, I used an earth elemental totem here just to try and sort of help out. Okay, I'm just going to reincarnate here. This is going to be the roughest pull here. We're going to potion to help heal, knock everything up. Using my group heal thing, I think I'm just dead here. I don't know. I think that totem, the earth elemental totem, or just the earth elemental, helped us less than I would like to imagine. So, and I have to wait for this patrol. I don't know. I got very, very flustered there. I couldn't even commentate. I'm also very, very, very worried about my armor breaking in the middle of the run. Are you kidding me? Jesus, that looked like the Nasher was about to pull onto me. Because he just like turned around randomly. Okay, the group is stabilizing without me. I want to know what killed me the first time. Stone bolts. Okay, I just wasn't getting myself topped off because the healer wasn't there. The healer released, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, we're gonna drop the Stone Skin Totem, Wind Fury Totem, go to town. I don't know how soon the Breaker's gonna do his thing. Okay, I stepped away to just make this a little easier for the melee that's on top of the boss. Having a bunch of melee for Breakers is not that pleasant. You have 4 melee. Healer's actually standing a bit further away from the boss, so it can't really count that as melee, so that's good, but still rough. Rough. I'm gonna drop everything here. Thundering for the mastery into CC. We're gonna knock him up. We're gonna drop a tremor or stun totem. Everything's a tremor totem, isn't it, Vlad? Tank can't figure out which one he wants to stack on. That's fine. We're just gonna finish this guy off with the quick lightning bolt. New dogs, wind strike should be coming in all the time. I want to finish this guy off. Storm strike his fucking face off. Get away from me. Die. There we go. I'm very scared of them. Pelter's really fucking hurt. Also scared of this tank randomly just moving every 2 seconds and moving the frontals around and stuff. It's very, very scary. Okay, stabilize. Do some actual DPS, not 50k. There we go. I'm gonna jump forward. Hopefully the tank takes him out of the middle. Okay, that should be good. I'm gonna stand on this side using friendly health bars to make sure I don't stand on top of the warrior. Warrior might be in a bit of trouble because that center platform, for some reason, it's really, really buggy. I'm gonna step further away. Never mind, I couldn't bait it. But yeah, the center platform can be very, very buggy and spawn the arms in a weird way. Tank is trying to stack these up. That's okay. That works well enough for chain lightning. I'm gonna ghost wolf here just to reset that. Well, I couldn't tell where to stand. I'm gonna use my Healy thing for the allies. We're very slow about cleaving these now, and I'm not getting any fucking procs. I'm having a hard time doing any sort of serious damage. Wind Fury Totem ran out. I'm going to reapply. I gotta focus up for a second. I'm commentating too much. I'm not performing well. I think it's that one too, yeah. We're gonna relocate the totem. I'm scared of that pelter behind me. Honestly, I think we should be killing it anyway, but I think the boss or the tank wants to do a bunch of stuff after the last boss. Because we're at 43%, you're supposed to be at like 64% here. I'm gonna move away in case that wasn't it. Oh, okay, somebody was keeping much better track of it. Oh no, oh no, I feel so stupid now. Because I was like, okay, it's this one. Because I saw the tank go for it too. I'm gonna step away in case he does the strike right away. There we go. He does Sunder instead. Strike of the mountain, that's on me. Healer also got hit, but he didn't die, so that's fine. I'm trying to just focus right now. Strike of the mountain on me, move a little bit. Quickly heal, off heal right there. Just to make sure that the rocks falling from the bellowing idols don't actually kill anyone. We're going to drop a totem over there and we're going to relocate it further down the path, like right over here. Okay, he wants to pull this group. Okay, we're going to focus on this and then we're going to look at the pelter. We're going to knock everything up. We're going to drop a totem, Wind Fury totem as well. Oh, I'm going to defensive and heal with potion. I'm going to beacon this motherfucker. I don't care. I need him dead. I want him dead. Interrupt that. Interrupt the Shaper. Okay. I'm having a hard time doing proper utility in here. I don't know why I'm this flustered, but I sure as heck am. I think it's the repair at the start. Like, that put me in a weird headspace. Even with these 4, we're not going to be able to skip like extra trash at the end. Just trying to help the tank grab everything so we don't have to wait for 4 globals from him. Okay, good reflexes on the monk. He managed to save my ass right away after I ripped aggro. I'm going to turn off friendly health bars. I still have those on from the boss fight. Reposition to hit everything with Sunder because it does a good chunk of damage. I should have been using dogs this entire time. That's my bad. I'm just not good at using my cooldowns on this class apparently. I'll get there soon enough. Rushing my Wind Fury totem. Rushing it again. I stood in the frontal like a dum-dum. I did use a self-heal. Worm calls coming through. I don't have anything. I have the tremor totem or the stun totem. It's not a tremor totem, Vlad. I don't have to focus at it anymore. Doggos, I need to get the hell away from that tank. I'm eating every frontal, man. I'm so bad right now. At least I know I'm making mistakes, right? And I'll comfort myself with that. Focusing on the Scorch, trying to not stand on the thing, but to focus on the Pelter and interrupt him. We're gonna knock everything up. I'm gonna do a little stunny stun here. Probably should have saved that for the damn worms, but we're just gonna kill the worms. They can't shapeshift if they're dead. Tank is a little, like, a few of those were my bad. But right now the tank is dragging this on top of the ranged, and the ranged have to worry about the frontal as well. Okay, we have another metamorphosis thing going over here. Knockback doesn't do anything for it, unfortunately. Okay, we managed to kill it before it cast it. Jesus, or channeled. I guess it's a channel. I don't know. Doggo's here. Wind Fury Totem relocation. I'm gonna knock it up once it does the thing. There we go. Switch to lightning bolt before the boss. That works because there's only one target here anyway, and we're ready for the boss. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna bloodlust this boss for sure. Beacon into dogs, into doom winds, into spam storm strike. Hopefully thundering for reset. We have wind strike. That's good. Toxic wretch means I don't have the fucking totem. Are you kidding me? I spent time thinking about that as well. Gonna slow this down further with our thing. We apply Wind Fury, trying to cleave this thing down and we'll kill this thing before it reaches and gets eaten. I can't believe I don't have Poison Cleanse Totem. I feel so stupid, man. I'm just having a bad time this dungeon, to be honest with you. I'm not having a good time at all. Like, I'm not underperforming, I'm not doing poor DPS, but I'm just like, I'm not doing the utility I want to be doing, so I'm just freaking out about that. I'm gonna focus on DPS now for a little bit. Spike tongue is coming in, the tank is not moving. I'm a little bit worried about that. We're gonna use the friendly heal. Hopefully the tank just manages to survive. Did he get spit out? He did. Monk used his thing. I think I'm getting auto-attacked. Yeah, I was getting auto-attacked. Hopefully I get battle res here. My gear is not looking good, man. Are there CRs available? I don't think there are. I think we used a bunch on trash. But the tank... Oh, never mind. Tank got me back up. If I get very low here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my potion. I didn't get very low. Tank healer's taking good care of me. We're going to let the ads go through. I don't care because the boss is almost dead. Okay, there we go. That was rough, man. I'm having a hard time. I think the commentary is not doing me any favors. How do you guys feel about me just shutting up when it's obvious that I'm having a hard time commentating, and then I just leave you guys to do a few... Oh, God damn it. Shut up and play the fucking game, Vlad. Jesus Christ. So my weapons are broken. I need to teleport out. I can't. There's nothing I can do. I don't think anyone has a repair hammer, so I'm just going to teleport out. Luckily, I'm a Neltharion. This is the fun and engaging gameplay you guys come to this channel for, right? Watching me not have repaired armor at the start of a run and then dying enough times to break my armor. Top tier gameplay right there. I'm going to go to Orgrimmar. We are Neltharion, so why is that a thing? I don't use that mount. I don't use the broom. That's not one of my favorite. Oh, I disconnected at some point earlier and I didn't fix it by logging back out. We can teleport to Thunder Totem and get back into the dungeon relatively quickly. They seem to be doing trash still, so we're good. We need a shit ton of trash more anyway. It's a good thing we're doing shit tons of DPS because that is giving me the freedom to do this. I don't have to worry about pulling this with this tank's route. I think they're fighting Dominators from the looks of it. And again, not much else to fight down there other than Dominators. Yeah, we're almost back. Try not to get hit by a frontal and immediately die. I'm gonna beacon this fucker. Not because I need to, but because I want to. But in general, I should just use beacon on cooldown because the more I think about using beacon, the less valuable it becomes. So it looks like we're going for the boss first. Okay, standing in front of the left arm of the boss. Perfect. Now hopefully the tank actually moves him so that he spawns this. Okay, he won't do that. He'll move him away. That's also a thing you can do, I guess. Is it on me? It's not on me. I don't care. It is stunned. I'm tunneling it. I'm terrified of the frontals because this tank kind of moves weird, and I'm also being very poor at positioning myself. Another crystal spike. That one's over there. That's safe. That's the one we're going to use to avoid things. Tank is moving around in a weird way. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to cast lightning bolts because everyone's full health. I can't do any off healing or anything. Okay, there's the landslide. Avoided that. Legitimately stepped away from the boss just to make sure. Tank is moving the boss further away, which is going to make the structure harder to kite. We're going to drop everything on the structure. Is it on me? It's not on me. Gonna use the group heal. Gonna heal myself to full with a potion. Okay, tank broke the thing, but luckily the Charskin did still get stunned. Another thing will drop on the Charskin, so it'll get stunned again, and we'll be able to finish it off. Tank almost murked us there. He sniped that thing with the landslide. It was impressive. But we should be done with the boss here in a second before the next thingy thing drops. Another set of doggos. Magma thing is gonna happen here in a second. Jump over. Do some off healing while we wait. There's the magma wave. He's gonna do a structure now. Or sorry, a crystal thing. There it is. It's not on me. I don't have to move, and we can just finish off the boss, and that's it. It's not it because we have to kill some shit. I have to kill 2 breakers and the Dominator, and we also probably have to kill some of those mobs, but we'll see. I'm not 100% sure on the percent because I don't have an add-on to show me what we have and what we don't have. I'm going to step further away so that when the avalanches drop, I can just... Oh yeah, we got killed by the frontal. Okay. Healer protection is letting us know that the healer is dead. We're going to drop a stun totem on this. I'm going to drop a stone skin totem for the upcoming Flammy Slam. This tank is very scary. Just moving away so that the circles don't drop on my friends. I should be using wolves. Let's try and finish one off so we maybe get fewer casts. I'm saving my doom winds for the Dominator we're going to do after this. Moving away. Kind of dropped it on the tank, but I don't give a shit about the tank self pool. There's the swipe. Hit the warrior, but didn't hit me. Doom wins and get the zugzugging. We're going to drop the stone skin totem. New dogs. Keep zugzugging. What the heck? Oh, I got... Oh, Jesus Christ. We're going to use the group heal. I got bounced by these guys in front of the Dominator. It was a wombo combo shit, man. I almost got taken to death by the dungeon. But that should be the end of the dungeon here. There we go. Hey, I got Keystone Master. Cool. I guess for completing a 15. And we're going to grab exactly nothing in loot. That's unfortunate. We now have a 17 key. That is a free hold. I think I'm going to try and do the 17. Maybe I get the hero trinket. You never know. See you guys around. Leave party. This is on cooldown for the first time, considering the fact that I had to teleport out of the dungeon to go repair. Oh man, that was a shit show. That was so fun. That was funny, honestly. Not anything. That wasn't really so much a shit show. It was just funny. The shit show was me internally in my brain. I saw that I had 40-something% when entering the dungeon, and that just tilted me instantly. I wasn't like angry or anything. It was just like, I don't know, very distracted by it, but not, I don't know how to explain it honestly. But yeah, that did not help my damage not being in the dungeon. Although I think that Broly just shit on me in damage in general, because what happens when you're not close enough to who's dealing the damage, details can't read the damage being done. So this gap in damage isn't actually from me being AFK out of the dungeon. It's from, actually, hold on, I'm lost in the sauce. Okay, so it is for the whole dungeon that I was in, but I wasn't in it for a part of it because I had to teleport out. I'm just lost, man. Anyway, Broly did better than me. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say I did more DPS than it shows here. Broly just out DPS'd me straight up. The graph is wonky because I exited and re-entered the dungeon. But yeah, here you can see Broly is just doing a shit ton more damage than me, and then he's doing a shit ton more damage than me again. Here I kind of let it away because I think I got some cleaving in, but other than that, I don't think I did better than Broly. So well played, friend. Oh, but yeah, I am pretty flustered. I think I'm gonna go take a short break, maybe eat something, and then I'm gonna go do a 16 freehold. I don't know if that's in the same episode or not, so who knows. I guess before I go to the next dungeon, one thing that I can do is, why am I writing the ugly thing? Jesus Christ. I think it's because I disconnected at some point while I wasn't recording. And when you disconnect, sometimes what can happen is your mount favorites just get reset or whatever. So when you cast the random favorite mount, it's actually just gonna summon a random mount. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna upgrade our weapon. That's 8 out of 8 actually, is it? Yeah, 8 out of 8. Very nice. And that finally brings us to 424 item level. Also, our rating is now 1226. Pretty good. For a single week of doing stuff, it's not bad at all. And by single week, I mean just fortified without tyrannical. Do you guys like fortified or tyrannical more? Let me know. And that's pretty much it for this episode. We pushed up our 11 Vortex Pinnacle key all the way up to a 17 Freehold key. We're going to do that in the next episode. Both this episode and the next one were recorded on the same day, back to back, but I'm editing the second one later. So I'm going to be a day behind with the videos. Well, I'm actually a day ahead with the videos, but you get what I mean. Tomorrow's video will be after the EU reset, but the recording will actually be done from before the EU reset, so it's whatever. You're not dumb, you get what I'm doing. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, let me know what you liked about it in a comment. I read all of those, respond to the vast majority, and if for some reason I don't respond to your comment, you can always join the Discord. It's a chill community, we kind of just hang out, we have some fun. The vibes are always wholesome and chill, and I make sure that it stays that way. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.